Right. Well, I'm out on my bike in the morning, and it's not a particularly nice day. Getting popped at, but I'm on my way to a friend's to help him do a bit of sawing up the logs and things. So, and the wife's got the car, so I've had to bring the NC out, and I've just stopped in Ide Hill just to switch the camera on and just check it's alright. I noticed that train links are a little bit rusty on the inside there. Right, nice little pub there, the Cock Inn. Yes. We're in the county of Kent this morning in Ide Hill. Little church up on there, you see. And this is, I guess, the town little village green here. It's a nice Georgian house in front of us, and I'm just about to get on and make my way again. It's a nice little pub, isn't it? I think it's very nice on a summer's day to sit out there. Still got the old red telephone box, the original ones, hasn't been taken away yet. It's really pretty much a useless thing nowadays, a phone box, seems to me. Anyway, there's a lot of, obviously it's autumn now, and there's a lot of leaves on the corners of the road. Every time I come to a corner, there seems in the middle to be a nice big wodge of squodgy leaves. Can't see. Yeah, we're off. Right, okay. There used to be a little petrol station here, which was like back in time sort of thing, but it's gone now, and in its place they built those two little houses, which strangely enough kind of fit in quite well. Blinking, you missed it, Ide Hill. It is stuck on right top of the hill as well, so it's all downhill from here. Village school still going strong, which is nice to see. Watch out, watch out, watch out. The roads around here are in a terrible state, potholes and patchwork on them, and it's that time. I don't like this time of day because everybody's on the move. They're either rushing back from taking the kids to school, or they're late for work or whatever thing. My clock's wrong, but it's about 4:10 now, so hopefully it's quietening down. As I say, it's all downhill from here. But, I'm taking it a bit steady because, as I say, I keep coming across great wodges of mulch, I think is what you call it. Oh dear. Whoop, there we go. I've not been using the bike much. I lost confidence after falling off a couple of times in quick succession, and I kind of, every time I went to use it, I thought, oh, you know, I don't think I'll bother. And but today, really, I needed to get out on it, and I went out yesterday to put some fuel in it, and ended up going to my local motorcycle dealership because I have a new love in my life, really, and it's quite a change, really, from what I was expecting to go for. And I'm really very excited and kind of keen to get one of these. Cyclists, what are you doing? Yeah, I think we can squeeze by. Yeah, you see, they've got all this sort of crap right in the middle of the road. Obviously the cars go down, they force it all either into the middle, into the sides. I am not going straight on. Whoa, oh dear, I don't like that at all. Oop, now we've got through. Right. Jeep suddenly appeared there. Scared the Jeebus out of us. Right. Yeah, so I have a new love in my life, motorcycle-wise. And it is a Kawasaki. And it's really quite a unique Kawasaki, because it's the W800. Which I've kind of just fallen in love with. I've overlooked it before in the past, I think. I can remember walking into the dealer last year and looking at the special, which had blacked out pipes and everything on it, and thinking, I don't really like that. Don't like all that blacking out on these. It's not what they're meant to be for me. And so I overlooked it. Anyway, so I went to the dealer. I saw the new colour for this year, which is going to be blue and white tank, I think. And I thought, oh, I quite like the look of that. So I went to the dealership, and there was two of them in there. One last year's colour, which is a sort of maroon. And oh, I wonder what that was. It's chainsaws. Yeah, and a guy was sitting there just purchasing one, funnily enough, just as I walked in there. And I had a sit on one. And they're so small, and I thought immediately, I'm thinking, do you know, I think I really like this. And they're so beautiful, and they are so well finished. And I've never really been a fan of the Bonneville as such, not to the state of, I quite like the Scrambler, but the Bonneville's kind of always been a little bit too, it's almost cliched, sort of trying too hard to be something it's not. I mean, I've got nothing against modern Triumph, but to me, they're not a continuous line of Triumph all the way through. This is a new creation with the name Triumph, and though they've done a very good job of replicating it doesn't kind of hold the same sort of, to me, history. No, they are very nice. I'm not criticising them. They are what they are. But to me, they're just not. They're a little bit unauthentic, which is one of the reasons why I chose the Sportster over something like the Triumph Scrambler, because you can trace the Sportster's lineage back, sort of thing, and it's unbroken. And I like that about it. But actually, looking at the Kawasaki, of course, I think it was Maguro who originally were taken over by Kawasaki, and I think they made what was really a BSA A7, A10, not sure, kind of copy, if you like, and they were making that, I don't know, I guess they were making it in the 60s. So again, you can sort of, in a way, I know it sounds like I'm trying to make excuses, and I'm not, but I mean, oh my goodness, that is a big old Hyundai. You can actually trace the lineage of the Kawasaki back, better in the sense of than the modern Triumph twins, you know. But anyway, that's beside the point. It wouldn't make any difference at all when you actually look at the Kawasaki and get up close to it and just sit on it. Even you kind of immediately see it's small, it's neat. There's no sort of flabbiness about it. Everything is done, well, I say more or less everything is done really beautifully, I think, on it. Oh dear, aggressive skip drivers, that's just what you want. Yeah, so that's my new lodge, and I'm really seriously considering getting one. The only fly in the ointment is, that I'm slightly worried about, is that they are non-ABS. And they also have a drum rear brake. That in itself doesn't worry me particularly, but what does worry me is that I believe the EU is bringing in a law that all bikes over 125cc will have to have ABS on them. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be coming in this year. I've been looking up on the internet, but I can't really find anything definitive. And I think it could be down to individual countries anyway, whether they implement this. And this is a horrible bit of road here. Don't really want to go out in the middle of it in case somebody comes down doing a bit of texting on their oh, we're right alongside, by the way, that's the M25 there, actually moving for once. Keep well away from that. Yeah, anyway, so that's worrying me really as to whether ABS will become a legal requirement next year in 2016. So if anybody knows any more about that and can be bothered to answer, I'd be quite interested to know. Anyway, I didn't ask at the dealers, they're a bit busy, and often I find these salesmen they don't seem to know. Sometimes get one that's right on the ball. But anyway, yeah, and the thing with that is that I think the Kawasaki I wonder whether they would go for ABS on that particular bike, or whether they would say, well, we just won't import them. I don't know. And what can you do about a drum brake on the rear? Would that mean they'd have to go to disc, or would they just apply the ABS to the front disc? All those sort of things have popped into my mind. So that's something I've got to kind of do a bit more research on, see if I can find somebody with a bit more knowledge. I'm going up to the National Bike Show, Moto Live or whatever it's called, in Birmingham at the end of this month, the beginning of next month, December, and I hope to get a few more answers maybe there. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, we're heading out into the North Downs, and just about to turn off. It's been quite a nice run. The weather forecast said it was going to rain and be drizzly, but it's been okay so far. So it's been quite a nice little ride, and it's incredibly mild for this time of year. I don't really need my winter gloves on, but I thought it might rain and they're more waterproof, so I put them on. Now I'm going to have to sit here for a second or two. Maybe coming up my back. Oh God, you swerved into my lane, thank you very much. There we go. Back over the M25. Right, and off we go.